gets to drive the 13 Mitigator Ford Fusion. I'd like to thank you for listening to Let's Talk Racing.tv.
Driver of the number 5 Kiker Motorsports Camry. Welcome to Let's Talk Racing TV.
With Rockingham Speedway. Thanks for listening to Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Tony Peter, driver of the number 17 Toyota in the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing. Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Like to welcome everybody to Let's Talk Racing this evening. We got Steve Emerson, we got Taco, Cameron Patrick, and Tommy Tacy sitting on the front line. We already have Michael Newberry on the line here and talking with him. How you doing tonight, Mike?
Oh, dude.
Oh, Brennan, I'm sorry. I keep calling you by your middle name.
Hey, you know, it's fine, man. People call me Brennan. People call me Mike, Brennan Michael. I got it all down, man.
Oh, goodness. You probably get one of them, hey, dumb shit type things too, right?
Definitely. So how's everything heading out your way?
Pretty good. I managed to catch your ARCA race the other day.
Yeah.
That was your first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, first ARCA race, and you know, and to be honest, I mean, that was just a really bittersweet weekend. You know, believe it or not. You know, we went and tested there about a month ago, and we ended up being one of the fastest cars there. And so, you know, we had a lot of confidence going into the race. And so, you know, we're just going along. We had a plan for practice, and so we were just out there, just kind of, you know, getting ready to do our mock qualifying runs. And you know, on I guess one of our sessions before we were getting ready to do our mock qualifying, and ended up feeling like we had a tire go down, and we ended up in the outside wall for turn 4. Oh. So we missed the last hour of practice, and you know, so it was, after that, it was just complete chaos. The haulers were outside the track, you know, where the backup car was, so everybody on NTS Motorsports was just, we were going a little bit crazy, you know, just trying to get the backup out, trying to, you know, get that all prepared so that we could, you know, get it out there for qualifying, which is going to be 10 o'clock, you know, the next morning. And I have to tell you, everyone on the team just really worked their tails off, man. It was just, you know, a big group effort to get everything going. Dan Daringhoff, Gary Collins, and all the guys just really put in tons of effort. And, you know, we ended up qualifying 17th. It wasn't where we wanted, but the thing was is we were in the show, and we knew we you know, we're going to have a pretty good car to work with come the main event time. So, you know, the race started, and just going along the race, and we had about 50 to go. And you know, then we started to play our strategy. You know, we started to play tire management and field management all at the same time, and you know, it just worked out for us. It was like, I think it was probably about 15 to go, and I mean, I'm on the track, you know, tires just feeling like they're completely gone, screaming for a caution, and Dan, you know, just kept saying, you know, stay out, you know, we have a plan, and you know, we got lucky. There was a late race caution, someone at the right front go down, and thank goodness that the Bears did, or else, you know, I probably would have. So you know, we got all pumped up, and whenever it came out, you know, to the restart, we were the last car on the lead lap, I think, and so we were about 6th or something. And so we restarted 6th, and a couple people dropped out, and I'm not too sure what happened, but we ended up 4th. And I'll tell you, you know, to go in, you know, with a backup that had never touched the track before, to really just have a lot of adversity going into the main event, and you know, being able to qualify our way in, and then, you know, finish top 5 in our first ARCA start was, I must tell you, was very cool. I do feel that we had the the winning car the day before, just because it was the same one that we brought back from the test. But you know what? It was just, who knows what could have happened. Everything happens for a reason. And to finish fourth was, like I said, just really cool for everybody on the team, cool for, Drager Technologies and everyone with Ironclad, and especially Carson Racer, all those people, Terry and the bunch were all pumped up for us, man. And so, hopefully we can use this confidence and roll into next weekend, 2 weekends from now, and go run Kentucky in the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series again.
Cool. Now, you go off this weekend then?
Say that again?
Are y'all off this weekend?
Yeah, we're actually off this weekend while all the guys are in the Cup guys are in Sonoma. We have this weekend off, and so we actually got to go to Chicago right after Michigan, spend a couple days there. It was cool. I mean, the whole family got to go, which doesn't always happen because of scheduling. So the whole family got to go. We raced on Friday. We got to go to Chicago Saturday and Sunday, and now we're all back home and we're back at the shop here in California, getting all the SRL Spirit Supplement Tour cars ready for their race. Actually on the 30th in Madeira, and the guys are back home in North Carolina over there. We're working on that shop to get ready for the 28th in Kentucky.
Cool.
Oh yeah, man, it's definitely a busy time. We knew once the summer hit we were going to be pretty slammed. So it's actually a good way to start the summer, and it's still a dream come true just to be able to do this week in and week out, and have the opportunity and to race in the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series and great series, like we want to plan on running like the ARCA Series. So, it was just one of those deals that fell into place, and hopefully, like I said, we can use this momentum that we gained in Michigan in the ARCA Series and go try our luck again in the Truck Series.
Cool. Shoot. Just pulled a brain fart.
What are you looking forward to most this season?
Looking forward to most. Well,
P1, 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 P1.
yes, I mean that's exactly. I mean, running up front is what we want to do. That's what we look forward to doing. So really, what I'm looking forward to this season is seeing, the progression of myself and the team. From the start of the season where we ran Martinsville to the end of the race, end of the season whenever we get towards Homestead area. I know that we're planning on running the next couple races, like I said, in Kentucky and Iowa, and maybe after this weekend, like we just ran in the ARCA Series, maybe we'll go try our luck at Michigan again in the Truck Series and see what happens. So, I mean, what I'm looking forward to most is just seeing the progression, seeing how experience is gained throughout the season, and how that helps us perform in the long run of things.
Cool. Now, I sort of got jumped in back assward here. Usually we want to let everybody hear your little race resume, how you got into racing and everything, because we always have new listeners listening and like to give them a little bit of foothold and knowledge about you. Why don't you go ahead and give us a little quick rundown, how you got into racing? Oh, yeah, definitely. My dad started racing when I was about 7 here in Bakersfield, California at the Mason Run Raceway. So obviously I was home and I got to see the cars in the garage every night when he was working on it. And when I was about 9, I asked my dad if I could start racing myself, and he said if I was a little serious about it, then we'd go about it the right way. And when I was 9, started in go-karts and just worked my way up. Got a track championship here in Bakersfield, which is my first big feat. And then when I was about 16, I jumped into a USAC Ford Focus midget, ran a couple races on dirt with Corey Cruzman, and gained a lot of experience there. Those dirt guys, definitely have a lot of car control, which is something that you need whether you're on dirt, pavement, or anywhere else and trying to race. Car control is very, very big. And so when I was about 17, jumped into what is now the SRL Spirit Southwest Tour, ran there for a season, and I felt that it might have been too big of a push, so we went back to the Ford Focus Midget Series, ran the full 2008 season there, finished 4th in points in the California Paved Series there, and gained some experience. So 2009 through
2011 ran the full SRL Spirit Southwest Tour. 2010, I started in my first race in the K&N Pro Series West, which was actually at the Showdown. So it was, we definitely didn't do anything small. We always just jumped big and saw if we ever either swam or sank. And so, I feel we've done a pretty good job so far. My dad, Bob Newberry, and my mother, Monica, have just really, sacrificed a lot. They dedicated so much to me, and they're a huge inspiration to help me, live out my dream and just, have this lifestyle of being a NASCAR racer. It's just, a great time. And so, once we hit the K&N Pro Series, we ran that a couple times last year and the years before. And so Dad and I sat down, and he said he was going to give me he didn't give me the biggest shot I had, which is going to be what we thought then was going to be about 5 races in the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series. And so we started out Martinsville this year, and we had a really good run. I think we were 12th with about 10 to go, and obviously misfortune in racing happens on and off, and we've gotten to race at tracks like Rockingham and Kansas and Charlotte. And so we've kind of been on a hiatus from the truck series since then. They ran at Texas, and the team has ran. I just never didn't get the opportunity to run with them. Just as far as approvals and things like that to go into the big mile and a half. So that was really our big push to go to Michigan in the ARCA series this year, and that hopefully opened some eyes that that I'm able to go back to the mile and a halves, and so we'll give our second shot here at Kentucky, which is a mile and a half, and just go see what we can do over there, man. It's like I said, since I've been 9, racing has been my life, and it's something that I really want to do. It's definitely where I want to be. I want to be in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. That's my goal, and that's my intention, and that's where I plan on being. So within the next couple of years, running in the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series and moving my way up to the Nationwide Series and ultimately to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. That's definitely how I see my life going, and that's definitely the progression that I feel that needs to be made there.
Cool. Now, I know we only got a couple of minutes left. You want to go ahead and run through the sponsors real quick? I want to get you to stay on hold when the next guest comes online. So I'm going to talk to you for a couple of minutes about some stuff we talked about before.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Obviously this year is, just a big team effort. So everybody from NTS Motorsports, my parents, Bob and Monica Newberry, have really put in so much. And so I have mom and dad obviously is first. And so after that, actually, whoop,
yeah, we
already have someone calling in there?
You're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. And so beginning of this year, we actually had a glove company called Ironclad Performance Gear and Performance Gloves come on board with us, and they've really helped us out in the first couple races of the season. And so I have to thank them. Everybody from Draeger Technologies, they've been on board for the past 2 years. And of course, all of our marketing partners over there at Carson Racing, Terry Carson, and the whole family. They're just a great bunch of people, and I can't thank them enough for all the support that they give me. Obviously, my sisters, my family, my friends, back here in California. It's just it's just awesome to be able to have a group of people that stand behind you, and as far as sponsors, family, and as things go like that, I'm very grateful and very fortunate to have the people around me that I do.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and let you go. Actually, I'm going to put you on hold, and I'll be back on with you, but we're going to go ahead and pop our next guest on, too, so we will talk to you later.
Okay, so do you want me to hang on the line, or
yeah, hang on.
Call me back? All right.
Let's drive them all crazy. What the hell?
There you go.
And we should have Chuck Hall on the line.
Please stand by for Chuck Hall.
Okay. Y'all give it.
Guys, how y'all doing?
How's it going, Chuck?
Doing great. How are you guys doing?
All right.
Good.
You ready for this weekend?
There's a lot of preparation to put on a race like this, and there's a lot of preparation to put on any race. But when you're dealing with TV, NASCAR, and all that, a lot of things are awareness has increased, and it's it makes for a lot of hours during that week. But yeah, we're going to be absolutely ready, and looking forward to having the Visit Hampton VA 175 at Langley this Saturday with the K&N Pro Series E's.
What are you all doing to the track that you got it closed up for?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What is it that you're doing to the track that they closed it up for?
You got to paint the stripes. You got to power sweep everything. We got fuel coming in. We were painting the walls. We're reinstalling new signage, things of that nature. And it's kind of hard to do that when you got cars running around the track. So we just primarily shut the track down for the next 48 hours to ensure that the rigs are going to arrive Friday evening at 4 p.m. So by the time they get there, we'll be ready to go.
What time are the gates opening for spectators?
1 o'clock on Saturday. There'll be a special autograph session at 5:30 where we'll let the race fans come down to pit road and actually meet the drivers, get some autographs. And, of course, we've got a lot of great drivers that are going to be there Saturday. And the expectation of advanced sales is the highest advanced sales we've ever had for any event. So, we're pretty excited about what we're going to have Saturday.
Sounds good. As far as sales, what are you projecting? You looking towards the sellout crowd?
As promoter of Langley Speedway, we're going to be sold out.
Optimistic.
I tell you, I think everything's just fallen in place to, Monday, and you can't. It's hard to look at weather, but Monday it was 70%. Then yesterday morning, I had a conference call with NASCAR, and it dropped down to 40%. Now it's down to 15%. So that keeps getting better and better. And there's tropical storm undoubtedly. That's unfortunate for the folks down on the Gulf Coast, but that's kind of soaking everything moisture-wise. So I think, it's going to be 80, 84 during the day. That's going to be a little warm for the teams out there. But race time, it's supposed to be like 74 degrees. And you guys are racers. You understand how that works. It's going to make for some good racing Saturday night.
How many cars are you expecting to show up?
We have 23 pre-registered, and that's NASCAR gave us that information yesterday. There's 1 to 2 cars that they're waiting on that motor to get in, that type thing. But 23, that's a pretty encouraging field for the K&N series.
It's a good field. A lot of buzz is going on with some of the drivers that are coming, like Pastrana and Elliott and all them. Has that helped all the ticket sales any at all?
Oh, absolutely. Travis Pastrana is a rock star among kids, and one of the great things about having Travis Pastrana at the racetrack is it will introduce a lot of the young, potentially new customers to Langley. We're going to have a lot of first-time people out there that are motorcycle jumping enthusiasts, because this guy, and we all know Dale Earnhardt was the greatest racer of all time, not even an argument, and this guy in the motorcycle industry had that same status. He's 11-time gold medalist, and people like Travis Pastrana certainly is going to be a plus for us. And he's got the MTV show, and I think a lot of sales. We've had a lot of kids coming in there buying tickets in advance, and that's an indication we're going to get a lot of first-time people at Langley Speedway, and I think they're going to come out for the first time. They're going to see some great racing, and I think that's going to add to down the road. These kids are going to come back, and that's what you try to do.
He's definitely got a following behind him. He's a wild man. Seems like everything he touches, he dominates. So.
Yeah, the guy, and he of course was in town Friday. Scott Cash over at BEC did a report tonight at 6:20 on the sports. It's going to be on again tonight, 11:20. He's got some more reports coming this weekend. We've got some big stories coming out in the daily press Friday and Saturday. One of them, particularly on Travis Pastrana, and he's really a cool guy. And he was here Friday, and we had Brett Moffitt here, and Darrell Wallace Jr. and Sergio Pena, who of course won the race last year, and Randy LaJoie was here with his son, and these guys. They're the stars of tomorrow, and they are really going to make a difference in the sport. And Travis, of course, I think he's running 6-7 nationwide races this year. He's under contract, and the K&N East Series, and to have him at Langley. And one of the things we're particularly really excited about is iRacing, and I guess you guys know about iRacing. And they introduced Langley Speedway to the iRacing network Thursday the 14th, and they did that because Travis is running at Langley, and he was probably one of the first people to run that computer game. But it's cool to have them on board as well.
I actually caught his double backflip the other day on one of the channels. I think it was Speed Channel. They were talking about some of the greatest stunts or something like that, and they popped his up. And
he's a nut. He jumped out of an airplane without a parachute. I mean,
he is.
You have to have that big to do that.
The big cajones.
And you know, I'm not a promoter that sits with the stopwatch, and I like the excitement of the race. I don't really the fastest and all that, and technical stuff I'm not into. But I heard that he was running as fast times as the other cars that were there last Friday. So, and again, their NASCAR rules, Friday was their cutoff day. They could practice last Friday, but they can't practice within a week of an event. But he was pretty fast in his car. And I'm going to tell you, everybody that came in the pits and that went up to him, he was very kind. And we had a couple of military guys that just came back from deployment. One guy's getting ready to get shipped out in a couple of weeks. And man, he went out of his way to shake their hand and sign something for them if they wanted it. But he was just really genuinely a nice guy. He's cool. He's a cool guy. One of those guys you want to invite over to a barbecue and just talk to. He's really a cool guy. But, you know, that's the thing about K&N. With the introduction of the youth of racing and the way this has worked out, and the fact Langley's had it 2 years, Bill negotiating that original contract in 2011, this being our second season with this, it's an exciting series. I think it's going to be one that that we had to grow into the market. A lot of people didn't know what it was, but you know, it's quickly getting out there. It's finding its own roots, and that's exciting. That's exciting for Langley Speedway and the city.
Good deal. Yeah, talking about Travis, I've talked to him a few times. He's very, very personable.
Down to earth.
Yeah, he'll talk with you in a heartbeat. Sometimes you almost worry if you can turn him off.
Well, you know, it's
he's good.
And there's a lot of great people. You know, we got some local talent with Rick Godovic is going to be racing there. They've got a teammate with Sam Hunt. And, you know, it's just the caliber of drivers and things of that nature. And, you know, I would compare these guys to probably our Grand Stock division. I mean, it's that kind of racing. It's just great racing.
The Godovics got a 3-car team this weekend, don't they?
Who's that?
The Godovics.
Yeah, that's right. You got Rick and you got Brandon and you got Sam Hunt. So there's 3 cars there.
Yeah, I was talking to Rick yesterday and today, and they're still trying to get the car ready for Langley.
Yeah, they'll be ready. You can bet on it.
Oh yeah.
That's a team when they come out. They're professional as can be. They represent the sport very well, and it's really cool to see. Brandon has done very well out there, and you know, we do announce and keep up with him. And when we get word if he's running and he had some top 5s, top 10s, you know, we announce that to our audience at Langley so that they can keep posted on what's going on with our local drivers. But great people, and as you know, they're just professional and just good people. They really are.
Now, I know we got the K&N guys are running this weekend. Now, are most of them going to show up on Friday, or y'all got something special with all those guys? Or because I know Saturday's pretty much a full day.
By the way, if you hear the barking, that's my guard dog. It's Minnie Lassie. It's the terror dog.
Oh, gosh.
Lassie. Down, Minnie Lassie. Don't attack.
Timmy fell in the well.
We do have a lot of things going on in Shirley with the Air Force Base. We have some things going on with Hampton University. We're going to have the Revolution Racing drivers are going to be over at Virginia Air and Space Museum Friday from 1 to 3 o'clock. You can come over and get an autograph, have a chance to win some tickets. So, you know, there are a lot of things going on that, you know, we're working with the community. You know, we have a lot of things like that going on. Now, last year we did something a little different on Friday nights. And we have some announcements coming up, but it's going to probably kick off with our Hampton Heat program on July 27th. And what we're trying to do is formulate, we had something at the Peninsula Town Center, which was great last year. We had 3 scheduled, and 2 of them got rained out. So that's always a pain in the butt. But we're looking to do something the Friday night before Hampton Heat, the Friday night before the Southern Modified's coming, a free concert for everybody. And you can come out and meet the drivers and things of that nature. K&N's a little different in as much that that's something we can prepare for next year. These guys are extremely busy. You got some guys driving in the Truck Series, Nationwide Series, and their personal appearances that they're relegated to in those levels of competition, it's just hard to get everybody together on a Friday night before a K&N race. The haulers will be here. The teams will probably be here Friday night late, but that's after probably shooting a TV commercial all day Friday. So, but Hampton Heat, we're going to really do a good job for our late model drivers or visiting late model drivers, and that's the second leg of the Virginia Triple Crown, and we're really excited about that. So, a lot of good things going on at Langley, and it's going to be an exciting year this year. It's already been an exciting year. We've had some great racing, and you guys have been out there. I mean, you look at our support divisions, the Grand Stocks. Who can beat that kind of racing? I'm telling you, those guys put on an incredible show. The U cars. I mean, I can just go on and on and on. It's just great racing. I don't care if we have 10 cars or 20 cars. The racing has been great. I think the Cone has attributed a lot to that, but it's just been great racing at Langley Speedway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be shucks. I have to go answer the damn phone.
What's the running order for Saturday night?
The Wayne Champ carts will kick it off, then the Super Trucks. Then we'll pull all the K&N cars out, do a driver introduction. Then we'll have the Visit Hampton 175 for the K&N Series. We'll have the U cars, and then the final race of the evening will be the Pro 6 Series.
Sounds like a full, busy night.
And I did that off the top of my head. Are you proud of me?
Yep.
But, yeah, it's going to be a great night. And if you tickets are $15 in advance, you can get them at the racetrack up until 5 o'clock Friday, or order them online. Day of the show will be 20 for adults, $18 senior military. Kids 12 and under get in free this weekend.
12 and under?
12 and under this weekend, yeah. Normally it's 5 and under.
All right.
Cool. We also have Bryan Ortiz on the line also there, Chuck, one of the guys that you'll be talking to out at the track.
That's right. Brian, of course, is going to be out at the Air and Space Museum. I believe he's one of the drivers scheduled to be there Friday, and looking forward to him. What a great driver he is. And again, we talk about, Sergio Pena coming back to try to defend his crown from last year, but hey, here's a guy who can put it in victory lane most assuredly, and that's what I'm saying. You don't know who's going to win this race. That's how exciting this race is going to be.
Yeah, I didn't tell Brian that I noticed you updated the picture on the Langley Speedway site. You got his car in the background there.
Really? How'd that happen?
I don't know. Maybe, hey, Brian, that sounds like a good omen.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really looking forward for this weekend. I know my car won there last year, and I'm very prepared for defending that, but just the car, having me as a driver. So I'm sure it's going to be a great weekend. My team have built a great car, and we're strong, and I'm really confident on what we could do this weekend.
Well, guys, I'll let you go and talk to Brian. Again, thanks for having us on, and we'll see everybody at Langley Speedway, 1 o'clock, autograph session at 5:30, and the first green flag at 7 o'clock.
All right, Chuck. Have a good
Sweet.
night.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah, appreciate it. Bye.
Do you bear with us here? Hold on. Yeah, I know it's a second, but I got to pull these down. Drop. Look. Okay.
Start hitting buttons.
Hey, you got to know which buttons.
You there?
Yeah.
Still there, Brian?
Hey, how are you?
Good. This is the first time we've had you on the show. Why don't you go ahead and give us a little rundown of your racing resume, tell everybody how you got involved in racing and what your future plans are.
Well, I started racing go-karts in Puerto Rico at the age of 11, and then started driving Formula Renault, touring cars, and I did my first in the United States, driving the Grand Am Series. And did that series for 5 years, and then 2010, started Marlin find me as a development driver, and we did what it was the ASA Challenge Series, and it was my first stock car series, and it was a good learning experience for me. I had great people helping me in doing the transition. We finished second in the championship and won the Rookie of the Year. And then that same year, I was invited to do the Driver Diversity Combine, and everything went well. And I was one of the drivers chosen for the late model series last year. And the same, we did a pretty good job. I got invited back for the combine, and this year they stepped me up in the K&N Pro Series, and it's been a great year so far. So I'm really, really happy.
What do you think of the K&N Pro Series?
The what?
What do you think of the K&N Pro Series? Has it been really competitive for you? Something that's got you perked up?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I've seen other series like ARCA and even the big NASCAR stuff, and not because I'm there, but it's definitely one of the toughest series so far. You can see every race is a new winner, very, very competitive, and I'm ready to be the 7th driver to win this year. So I'm prepared, and my team have been always giving me great cars, and we show the speed that we can have, but we just haven't been able to close the deal at the end of the race.
Okay. Now you getting in Thursday night, or you getting in Friday for the down here at Langley?
Yeah, I'll be there on Friday for some media commitments, and then Saturday will be the practice and qualifying the race. So I don't know how our schedule for Saturday, but definitely the race is on the 9th.
Have you been to Langley to test yet?
We didn't test, but we did the combine last year there, so I have a couple of laps on the late models, and it's gonna still be new for me because the K&N cars are much heavier and have more power and all of that. But still, I have a good idea of what the track is, and another good thing was that this week iRacing put Langley on their server, so we did some testing in there. It's not the same, but it's good to get some lap in the iRacing.
Yeah, I need to actually get on there just to see if it feels like I used to remember it, because I used to run late models out there.
Yeah, they say the iRacing is pretty close. Obviously, you don't have the real feedback from the car, but lap time wise, it's pretty much a tenth slower or faster than the real lap time. So it gives you an idea if you're doing something right or wrong, even though maybe it's not the feeling of the car.
Okay. Now you're going to be, I think Chuck said you're going to be over at the Air and Space Center.
Yeah.
On Friday. I'll have to see if I can run into you over there, or worst case scenario, run into you on Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm really looking forward for that experience Friday. I've never been there, and not everybody have the opportunity to be in such a great place. And if you go, it'll be cool to meet you. And if not, just go Saturday and go through our hauler and say hi.
Okay. Yeah, because actually the Air and Space Center is just right down the street from where we're at right now.
Okay.
Go down, hit the water, turn right. It's about probably, I'd say, maybe a mile.
Mile and a half.
Yeah. But how busy they got you running around on Friday?
The what?
How busy did they have you running around on Friday?
I really don't know our schedule, but I know we have a full day of media stuff in the Space Center and other things, so it'll be a fun and day with all my teammates and seeing a lot of people. So.
Okay. Now, what have you been looking ahead in your future? See what you got that you're going to be looking into, people you've talked to yet to forward your career?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
Go ahead.
Have you talked to anybody as far as future plans, as far as forwarding your career, other teams, other classes, or divisions?
Oh yeah, for sure. Every time we have a race with trucks or nationwide, I try to meet team owners in the bigger series and obviously right now the biggest problem is the money. So teams are really struggling on finding sponsors, and it would definitely help if we could find a sponsor and go into teams. Because if not, they're really not hiring any new people. That's you could see even Roush Fenway with Trevor Bain, that he won the Daytona 500. He's not racing nationwide anymore. So almost every team is struggling on that side, and I talk to teams, but I'm trying to talk to more people about helping my career to go forward in the sponsorship side.
Cool. So, are there any good leads, or is it still everything's in the talking stage?
They're good leads, but like until you sign something, there's nothing for sure. And it happened. I've learned from that since I started racing professionally. Like so many promises and people saying they want you or whatever, and until it happened, the day that I sign something, I'll be happy and I'll be looking forward for it. Until then, I'm just working as hard as I can to make it possible.
Okay. How has it been going over back home? Since you did come from Puerto Rico, how's that been going over? Are you getting a good following from the home court?
I did. As soon as I knew I was in the diversity program this year, I did a pretty big media tour in January down there, and people are really now looking into what I'm doing and looking at about NASCAR, and it's been very, very good this year. I feel so good to have people from Puerto Rico supporting me so much, like they're doing this year, and it's really cool. Because before that, it was tough not having the support that you need. Like right now, the biggest support I need is to continue my career forward is the sponsorship stuff, but having the support of the people and knowing that they're there for you and that they're looking what you're doing and everything, it really helps to build your confidence and continue working hard on what I want to do.
You getting a lot of support from your family and your friends back home?
Yeah, my dad and my mom, even my brothers, they try to come to every race. My dad have been in all of them, but my mom is coming this weekend. It's her birthday, so I really want to give her a good present, having a strong finish on Saturday. So it's gonna be, if we finish as we can do, it's gonna be awesome. Like my mom's birthday, my father's family is from there, so like it's his home track, and we'll have a lot of support this weekend. So.
Aren't there some charities that you help?
The what?
Are there any charities that you help?
Yeah. I'm the spokesperson in Puerto Rico for the American Red Cross. 2 months back, I did the first commercial they're gonna do for TV and all the movie theaters, like telling people to go and donate blood, especially on the young people like my age or younger. Like it's a market that is not going to donate a lot, so they are struggling on getting the amount of blood to support all the blood banks and all that. So it's been a year with them, and it's been awesome. Like they've been great support, and I've been doing everything I can to support them too.
Sounds good. Do you find that, like, the language barrier, is there like any type of language barrier between you and everybody else when it comes to the car and the team and just racing in general?
No, there may be sometimes that it's hard for me to find the word that I'm looking for, but I understand English perfectly because in Puerto Rico, as a U.S. Territory and being a U.S. citizen, they expect us to learn English in first grade. So I know I still have the accent, and sometimes I don't find what I want to say, but I will understand anything that they say to me or anything like that. So I don't feel that I have a language barrier or that they make it tougher for me. Just sometimes I need to find a word fast. I may not find it, but it worked out at the end.
Find your way around it, basically.
Yeah.
Did you ask him about the Bryan Ortiz Day?
No.
Go ahead.
No, that's all you.
Hey, Bryan, since you've become a bit of a celebrity, are they going to have a Bryan Ortiz Day in Puerto Rico anytime soon?
Not soon, but hopefully someday. I'm sure if I made it to Cup, maybe not a Bryan Ortiz Day, but a good parade when I go to the airport.
You want to talk a little bit about some of your sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank Rev Racing, my team, for the opportunity, the diversity program from NASCAR, and Toyota for making it possible for me to continue driving and doing what I enjoy and love doing. If it wasn't for them, I won't be in this position and showing what I can do in the track and off the track. So I'm grateful for them, for the opportunity, and really looking forward for this weekend and having a strong finish for all my supporters and my fans and my team.
Sounds good.
Well, let me get you off the show here, so you can go ahead and get your stuff ready for getting ready to get up here the next couple of days. You guys keep looking at stuff instead of talking. I don't know about them. But anyway, Bryan, I'll be getting up with you this weekend and talk about some other stuff for you too. How's that?
Sounds good. I really appreciate you having me on the show, and hopefully see you this weekend.
I'm sure you'll see me this weekend because I'll be out at the track anyway, talking to everybody out there. We'll have to find somebody that I know that knows the track real good and maybe help you out and give you a few pointers on the track too.
Yeah.
Fast turn left.
I know.
Go fast, turn left, don't hit the wall. Okay. That's not what we're talking about.
Boy, it was that easy.
But we'll talk to you then, all right?
Thanks again.
All right, thanks for being with us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
You were scared to ask that one, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah. Come on. We're all conceited. If else we wouldn't have been driving race cars.
I said maybe he wins Indy or something. They'll have something like that. I don't know about NASCAR.
No. I was just saying they just have a Puerto Rico Bryan Ortiz Day. Never know.
It's definitely going to be an interesting race. I mean, there's a lot of different people, different styles from different parts of the country going to be out there. So it should be
See them stick it 3 wide again.
Yeah, they were good
Not
about
to mention,
that.
no rubber on the track this week. So if we do get any rain, it's going to wash it down.
They practiced last night.
They were only allowed
Friday.
to practice up to last
But
Friday.
no, I mean as far as locals were able to practice last night.
They
I was told
They
nobody
switched
was-
it from Tuesday,
Yeah,
Thursday to
Did
Tuesday.
they?
Yeah.
Huh.
They said
They
in the
do?
drivers' meeting. They switched it from Thursday to Tuesday.
Yeah,
so
they did
practiced
it to
last-
Tuesday, so last night they did have practice.
So from now on, though,
They'll have Hoosier rubber down. They won't have
Yeah.
Goodyear.
That always makes it
And
a
that-
handling issue.
But they get hours to practice. They're
Yeah,
out there 2
they're-
or 3 times.
Yeah, they're starting like 7:30 in the morning. I think they're getting into the pits.
I remember last year that it was the local guys complaining about the Goodyear rubber on the track, and then these guys complaining that there was Hoosier rubber on the track.
Hey,
So
it's racing. You learn how to adjust. I mean, if you go to someplace else to go run a different place to race, you never know what the track conditions are going to be like. You have to learn. And that's what's going to separate the good drivers from the bad drivers, or good teams from bad teams. Being able to find out what you got to do and do it to make it work.
should be interesting to say the least.
Well, we don't have any of the big divisions that are really going to put down rubber like usual.
Yeah.
Usually you have the modifieds or late models or somebody that's running with them. Where now you don't. No, you got some lower divisions. Champ cars, U cars, Pro 6, Super Trucks. So they're going to put limited rubber down.
Not much at all.
Yeah. Don't even worry about it. Especially with the heat's going to make it slick anyway.
Yeah. As soon as the sun goes down, it's going to tighten right up.
Mm-hmm. Another warm night at Langley Speedway.
Last year they loved to use the flat. That was like that's why they end up 3 wide all the damn time.
Oh yeah.
Let's get down on the flat.
I like that 3 wide stuff though. That made it interesting.
Now we're going to have last year's winner on here in just a moment. Get to the right section on my damn phone. Make sure I told him the time to call.
Roger.
What? Go ahead. Snag it.
Good.
Good.
Screed off.
Sergio's probably getting in the middle of something again.
There you go. Might as well pull him up now so we can stare at him.
Yep.
Stare at his pictures. I can remember watching him at Shenandoah. He was running late models. And then my dad talked to his dad. He was good then. Nope. Speak of the devil.
Well, since I'm already here. Let's talk racing.
Hey, it's Sergio.
Hey, Sergio.
How's it going?
Doing good. How you doing tonight?
Good. I'm sorry, I lost track of time. I'm actually moving houses right now, so I was just busy doing that. But I'm all done now, so.
That's why I want to make sure I have everybody's number, because ultimately somebody's going to forgetting that they're supposed to be calling. I remember one time Kenny Wallace, he was in the middle of Chinese dinner that he decided to go to with some friends, and texted him. He comes on the line and goes, "Oh shit."
That's funny.
But it was good. So got you back on the show here again. Go ahead and run through your resume if you're racing, so some of the people that don't know you get to learn something about you.
Yep, well, started off in go-karts when I was 8 years old, and then when I was 13, I moved to Formula cars, and everything was on road courses. I didn't start ovals until I was 15, I believe. That's when I started in late models. And so I ran late models for a year. I did a Shenandoah Speedway here in Virginia, and then I actually went to try out for the diversity program and ended up making it for the K&N Pro Series, and I've been racing that now for the past 3 years.
Cool. Yeah, we were just talking a little bit ago to Chuck Hall at Langley Speedway. Apparently they got you guys running all over the place in Hampton come tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, they got us all over the place. Yeah, that'll be good.
So now you are the defending champ of the K&N race at Langley Speedway from last year.
Yep.
I know you did some practicing out there Friday. How'd that go for you?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Last year that was my second win in the K&N Pro Series. We had a really great car. Matt Goslan, Andy Santerre, and all the guys that were there. They had that thing pretty much perfect. I think we led it was 99 laps of that race. So, hopefully we can go there and do the same this year. We went testing Friday, and it went pretty good. We were really fast right off the hauler. We did a little qualifying run, and we ran the exact same time that we did last year. So, I think we qualified 4th last year. So, that'll be good. Hopefully we can stay up front. And I think we're actually running faster times than we were last year. But so is everybody else there. It'll be interesting to see how the race goes.
Now, did you try checking Langley out on iRacing yet?
I haven't. My simulator is actually at my dad's house, and we're having trouble getting it working right now. So, but that's definitely something I would like to do. Run a little bit before the race on iRacing.
That means Travis Pastrana's gotten most practice I know of then.
Yeah, I know. He was there testing with us past week, and he said that he'd been running. I guess it came out the night before the test, and he said he ran a bunch of laps over there. So he said it was really fun. He said it was really similar, and he learned actually a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, being pretty much a flat track, it'll open up a lot of you guys' eyes when you get out there to get running on that place.
Yeah, it's the main thing about running on these short flat tracks is just getting out front and getting into a rhythm. It's if you're back there trying to battle out for position and you're beating and banging, using up your tires, you won't be there at the end. So
The main thing is just try to get out front as quick as possible and just conserve all your tires and just try not to use up all your stuff so you'll be there when it comes lap 150.
And just to remember, do not do 3 wide at Langley.
Yeah.
It does not work real well.
Sometimes you have to do what you got to do, but I wouldn't suggest it right early.
If you're down at the bottom, it's not too bad. Up high, you're in trouble.
Yeah. If you're up high, you're in trouble.
So how's everything else been going for you? You got any offers yet to go up a little higher in the racing career?
So far, no. I'm actually with a new team this year. I race for Hattori Racing Enterprises, and it's HRE. And basically, this guy, Shiggy Hattori, he's been sponsoring a bunch of drivers throughout the past years. He sponsored a couple drivers on X Team last year. And he decided he wanted to start his own team this year with me and Brett Moffitt, and it's been going great. We've had a little bit of bad luck so far this year, but we've had great fast cars all year long, and Shiggy hasn't given up on us at all, neither have either of our crew chiefs. So they have a lot of faith in us to get some good results this year, and hopefully some teams will look at that when we get the good results. We were talking about, I think I might for sure do an ARCA race this year, so we'll have to see. I'm not sure which track or anything yet, but when we find that out, we'll definitely have to let everybody know about it. And other than that, no offers for anything else any bigger, so we're just working on all that right now.
Well, if there's anything about good karma, one of our friends that's been on the show, Brennan Newberry, ran his first ARCA race up there in Michigan. Took 4th on his first time.
What's that?
He took 4th on his first time running an ARCA.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Brandon, he's a good guy. I know him pretty well, and I'm excited to do the ARCA race. I think that'll be a big jump in my career. I know those cars are pretty quick, so.
Works that way. Now, have you gotten to the point in your career yet where you're actually working with charities or anything yet?
No, I have not. I would love to start doing something like that, though, but I haven't come across any opportunity to do anything with that yet.
Cool.
Actually, 2 years ago, I went out to Jeff Gordon. He has that annual bowling tournament out in Indianapolis, and I went out to that and had a great time with all those guys, but I haven't actually, had anything of my own. But it's definitely something I would love to look into doing.
Did you ever meet a girl by the name of Caitlin Shaw?
I believe so, yeah. Her name sounds really familiar.
She did some of the diversity racing. She did a little bit of truck racing for Michael Waltrip, I think. No, Red Horse Racing.
Okay.
On a couple of tries. She went to that bowling tournament and was trying. They gave away bowling pins, to the people that were doing stuff and everything. When she tried to get on the airplane, they wouldn't let her get on the plane.
No way.
So it's,
wow.
Bowling
pin.
Take an airplane down with a deadly bowling pin.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat the pilot to death or something,
Yeah.
Careful, you might have FBI coming in here. You say that.
Oh God.
So, how does Langley rate on your scale as far as favorites when it comes to tracks?
Yeah, since I won there last year, it's got to be really there.
Besides the win, just in the speed of the track and the handling and everything, the style of driving that it takes to drive out there.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I'd say it's definitely in the top 5 just because it's really unique. It's flat, and turns 1 and 2, it's not exactly a perfect oval shape there. It's you have to kind of diamond it. And so it's a really driver's track, I believe. So I would say it's up in the top 5 for sure.
Well, if it helps any, 3 of the 4 of us here, Sergio, have raced there.
Oh, really?
One guy, Cameron Patrick, he runs modifieds and legends out there. Steven, he runs Pro 6, and I don't know what you're trying to run now.
Working on modified deal.
And Tommy, he's been crew chiefing on cars, and I used to run late models out there.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys like it also?
Oh yeah, it's a neat place to go.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest things that we'll tell just about anybody that comes out there, if you can master that track, you're going to go places. Good reference, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin raced out there for quite a while.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he raced low divisions for the longest time. Grand stocks for a long time.
Wow.
Paul Lubno and him got that old Wall Award. I took them together to meet each other over that one time.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, it's definitely a tough place to pass, that's for sure.
But yeah, it's now let's see, they had the emergency lane in there last year, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
They're using it more and more, so give you a heads up.
Oh yeah. Now, last year I was all the way. I think there's a couple laps I have my left side's in the grass.
Well, it used to be, before they put that emergency lane in there, that used to be the style for a lot of the late model drivers. We would take and drop the two inside wheels and run on the inside edge of the rubber of the tire to make the corner. To get around that corner, and that was the thing. If you could dump your tires down there and snag it, you would run through the corner fast.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, don't want to do too many laps. We're up the inside those tires, and you're in another world trouble.
Going over the rumble strips.
Mm-hmm.
Those rumble strips didn't last long.
Yeah.
But yeah, the you'll find. I don't know if they would have repainted the lines or not, but most of the emergency line is gone.
Yeah, well, they did repaint it when we were testing there, but it's usually gone by the end of the race.
Yeah. Yet the biggest thing y'all have to deal with is you're going to have basically a clean track, and the only thing you got to deal with is a little bit of Hoosier tire down on it.
Yeah, that'll be a little different, but
anywho, let's see, we've got a couple more minutes.
You never got to run your late model at Langley, did you?
no, I never did. I would like to take it up there. We actually just got it ready for that Denny Hamlin, the race there at Richmond, and but we haven't taken it out since then. So, but I'd like to get it out there for sure.
Yeah, it would give you a whole new experience and an insight if you had some time where you could put in there between now and the next K&N race they have out there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you will find some heavy competition out there.
Oh, I know. I was talking to the Godovics there. They said it's pretty tough out there.
Yeah, you got C. Falk running it.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Both the Edwards boys.
Where did you run
actually, Rick Godovic, Brandon and Rick Godovic will run out there too.
Are they going to do both races?
I don't think the late models are running this weekend. They got the smaller divisions support for you guys. Y'all get to be the big race.
I got you. Okay.
But yeah, Brandon will come out there and he'll run and hasn't run the track in a while and come out there and usually hit the top 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I think they're actually going to have 3 cars out there. Rick, Brandon, and Sam Hunt will all be out there.
Okay, yeah.
So there'll be plenty of cars.
Yeah.
I believe they said it was 23 have already pre-registered.
Goodness.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
23. So.
Yeah.
I think I only counted K&N Pro East. Only have about 19 cars listed on the Facebook page.
Oh, really? Wow.
Or on NASCAR, I forget which.
Yeah.
But anywho, so what else you got going on tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Not much of anything really. Just me and some of my friends are gonna grill something on the grill and have some dinner, and that'll be about it.
All right. Well, get up with me tomorrow. I don't know how much free time you're going to have. Maybe we can sit down and have a dinner ourselves.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Go back to having fun, and thanks for being on the show with us.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
Did you go through your sponsors?
Oh yeah, let me thank them real quick.
Oops.
Oh, I mentioned Hattori Racing Enterprises. That's the main one. Shiggy Hattori. My sponsors have actually been changing every week, so I've got to thank. I'll go through the list. JMS, Ison, Toyo Pet. So those are all the ones that have sponsored us so far. Toyota for sure, and just everybody at Hattori Racing. My crew chief Matt, car chief Mig, Eddie, Andy Santerre, Dave. So just everyone over there at HRE. Got to thank them a lot for the opportunity.
Cool. All right, well, go back to having fun and enjoy your cookout.
Good luck this weekend.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you there.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Cool beans. I was hoping you guys would be a little more talkative.
They rattle on as it is.
Yeah. Just going to have you do the math thing.
Do the math thing. Let's see, Matt's good at. He looks and knows what's going on, and he's all prepared.
Depending on what it is. If it's dirt racing, he knows a lot about the dirt stuff. But a little less on the other side of it. But so, when's your next race going to be?
Next week.
Next week.
4th of July race. Come out to Langley. We got twin 25s.
Mods?
And the mods, yep. Let's see.
Who knows? Maybe you'll have a new sticker on the car.
Hey. Well, we got Racing for Hope got Safety Clean signed on, so we got their sticker on there.
Cool.
So that's a good start. I know they'll be out there this weekend. They're giving a check to CHKD for something. I don't know if it's through Safety Clean or not, but I did hear they were going to have a big poster with Safety Clean and Racing for Hope, so that'll be great. And they'll be out there selling tickets. Everybody come and buy the tickets for the guitar.
They're still doing the guitar thing.
Yep, all the proceeds going to the racing and the foundation.
So
cool.
Tell us about the guitar, or tell them about the guitar.
Who's it? The Rolling Stones. It's all signed by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
it's got other singers on it. Yeah, I think they're only selling like 3,000 tickets, and they're only $5 a ticket. So chances of winning, if you want a nice guitar, isn't too bad.
Hey, won the 50-50 drawing twice since I've been out at Langley. What the heck?
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. That's all you need up in here is a nice guitar.
I never won nothing at Langley.
Yeah, no.
Not even a race.
I'm in that same boat.
What's sad is we could next year we'll have to take and set up a charity thing with their media people, with the K&N guys, and maybe do an AIK race or something.
That'd be fun.
Since a lot of these guys came from karting,
Right.
that'd be, some of these guys I've talked to, and the next time we have one, they said let them know, and they're going to try to make it, come up from wherever they're at.
Pack that place.
Yeah.
Oh God!
They'll be getting in the car with sore ribs like we were last year.
Yeah.
Terry messed up first.
Yeah, mine
It's
hurt
all right.
for a week.
Let's talk racing team will be out there. I'm gonna get Sergio. I'm gonna get Bryan.
I'm going to be on the team that blows up 3 carts again.
There you go. We need to let them bring the carts, so then we know we'll have good ones.
Oh,
versus
yeah.
the ones they got at the place.
Oh, they ain't gonna let you do that. You know that. Everybody be wanting to bring their own carts then.
Hey, they got money. Money talks,
Hey.
you know.
Find a big field.
I actually have a dirt go-kart track. It's rather big, though.
Hey, big enough to put a lot of people there.
There you go. Do your
Charity is
Tony
charity.
Stewart thing.
You know.
It's probably 1/8 of a mile long on each side. So it's fun. We used to go out there and play a lot and get to the point where we were doing more drinking than we were driving, and it just didn't add up at the end of the night when everybody wanted to race. So
Carnage.
So you go from racing to Hope to racing for what?
it was fun, but it was like anything else. Get a bunch of people together that want to go start doing it. And all right, first where everybody starts off with a clone motor. Next you know, somebody's got a cam in here, somebody's got this in here. Next thing you know, everybody's just like Langley.
Modified Tecumseh's.
Everybody's outpricing each other, so
Yeah.
kind of takes all the fun away from it.
And the biggest thing, and the proponent I've always told everybody, make it a claimable class, like at Langley. You worried about somebody cheating with this, cheating with that? Set a dollar figure to claim the whole car.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get that car, they get your car. So hey, the next thing is though, next week they may be able to do that back to you. But hey, you had your chance to put yourself out front.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't ever say that you had the best equipment and couldn't win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole different ballpark, claimer rules. Boy. I'd rather they go to spec stuff than claimer rules. You know, and make everybody a little equal parts. You know, because not everybody's got the same car, nobody's got the same driver.
It'll be this thick.
It very well could be. But if that's the way we're not running late models, or we could be running late models, depending on how they want to go.
Doesn't matter. They don't read the book anyway.
Yeah, there you go. They decide at the track what
They
they're
just
going
look
to
for
do.
the gray section.
Yeah, that's what you're going to find. I mean, last year when CE was, Terry and I were talking about it, I told her exactly where he was cheating at. And they finally caught him this year.
He came back to win. He's been winning since
Yeah,
then, so
Not
either
as
he's
good, though, but...
Not as good.
Yeah, he's not leaving the pack. It's staying with him pretty much. You can still tune the car up. It was just that it was tuned up a little better.
I think they're just Langley's watching them front runners in the late model so close right now. It's
Yeah.
I mean, wait, Edwards was what, 3 tablespoons shy of transmission fluid or something like that.
Yeah, on his qualifying lap,
Yeah.
because they said you got to have 1 quart of fluid in the transmission, and he had less than that in it.
I don't know, but if you've ever dumped a quart of oil out You dump it till it stops, and you put it back down. You look back in there. You always got that much sitting back in the bottle after it sits.
I was gonna say because you still have resident stuff that's clean too.
That's why you had to start at the back of the pack.
Yeah. Oh, do we have somebody calling we didn't know about?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Pizza Hut.
There you go. It's probably Chuck Hall calling back. Calling for one of us or calling for him?
Hey, you got one more guest calling in.
Uh-oh.
Who's that?
He said, "Put me on with them bone heads."
Oh, the blonde.
What up? So you gonna say anything or what?
Oh, am I on?
Yeah, that's why I said, "What up?"
What is it with you and phones?
He hasn't learned how to operate it correctly yet. Give him a little time.
Where's that drop button at?
Yeah.
What drop button? Yeah. Oh, no, you mean the dump button, right?
Yeah.
We're going through a tunnel. Call
Can't
out.
hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What are y'all doing tonight?
Oh, I'm in Richmond.
Don't start that now, Tommy.
We've been talking with people in the racing business. Know any of those?
Yeah, one or two.
Okay. We even talked about you.
Yeah, did you?
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I'll bet it wasn't.
By the way, you owe me a light bulb.
What do you mean I owe you a light bulb?
Well, somebody decided to scatter one all over my shop.
When?
Today.
I was down there this morning. It was a... Wait. What light bulb first?
There's one that's missing from in front of the bathroom.
Of all the bulbs to steal, right?
Yeah.
Above the bathroom.
See, now you got him confused. You got him thinking.
Oh, well. Anyway.
I don't know. I'll be down there tomorrow.
Too late. I already cleaned it up.
Oh, you did? What light bulb are you talking about?
The one apparently that's over the bathroom.
I'm going to let you think about it all night now.
Yeah, now you're going to have me thinking here.
Oh, God.
Just bring a
bulb.
bulb.
Anything burning yet, do you?
Nope.
Guys.
Where you at?
I'm up in Yorktown. Just got done for the night, and I was catching the show a little bit, so I thought I'd call and say, hey.
Damn, we almost got away.
I know. Jeez.
Got away on time, too, let me tell you.
I'm going to blame it on Chuck.
You going to blame it on Chuck? Yo, you had Chuck Hall on?
Yeah, we had Chuck, we had Brennan Newberry, we had Bryan Ortiz, and Sergio.
I caught a little bit of the Sergio. So, good kid, good racer, really good racer.
Local Virginia boy.
Yeah, yeah, actually a Virginia boy, Northern Virginia. He'll do very well.
Yeah,
Winchester.
In Ida Langley.
But anywho,
You
go out
last
to the track
week.
Saturday? Hello?
Hey, Taco, what happened to you last week?
Let's see. Too much power, not enough tire? Or which are you talking about the week before that?
Last week. Didn't y'all run last week?
Yeah.
Too much tire?
No, yeah, I
You
wish.
wish.
Too much motor, not enough tire. I got put in a wall 2 weeks ago, and then this week we just, just didn't have the car right, I guess. And every time we go out there, it's like day one, whole new setup. Here, let's try this. Throw the kitchen sink at it.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, oh man. I'm telling you.
some things don't change.
Oh, you roll it out the trailer thinking, oh, this is going to be the setup. It's going to be the trick. After first practice, take all this back off, put all this back on. Every practice, you're trying something different. So.
It sounds like the track's been kind of tough to chase this year. There's been no consistency in it.
How old's that asphalt anyway? I mean,
Well, the weather's not helping it much.
Asphalt's not that old. It was
Yeah.
replaced, what, about
couple years
8
ago.
years ago?
uh,
Or less?
It's been 12 years ago.
12? That's still not that long for a track.
It hasn't been that long because they had the big patch coming out of 2 and they fixed that. And they had a patch in 4 and they fixed that. So,
I don't
that's
think
since
it was
I've been
12
racing.
years ago.
Yeah.
That'd be newer than that.
What was the last year? won the championship that year. Phil Warren won the championship. Last year, Phil Warren won the championship.
I remember last year I ran was 98, so I know it wasn't like 2 years after I got done.
Yeah, it might have been. It was 99 or 2000.
I don't think it was 99 or 2000. I think it was maybe about 2004.
Call Chuck Hall.
Yeah, get him back on the phone. He's probably still on hold.
Oh, he'll know.
If he was around then, because he wasn't around.
Yeah, that's true.
For a little while.
Call.
Hey.
But I think, yeah, he was there because Wayne was there when they put the new asphalt down.
Well, I don't think. Oh, when Wayne White had the track.
That I don't think Wayne was running the place when it was put down.
Yeah, because I think he took over the track the year he took over the track, he put the asphalt or the wall up. The year after that, he did the grandstands. The year after that, he did the skyboxes, and then the year after that, he did the.
It was like 97 or 98 when he took it over.
Yeah, it was 2000, 2001, 2002, right around there. Yeah, it was like 95. I think he took it over.
No. I have my. Never mind. I'll let it slide.
We'll Google it.
You have your what? Go ahead.
No, I had issues with Wayne for a while. Actually got Butch Lasser and Darcel fired, then rehired back.
I think Wayne took it over in '95. I think that was the year he took it over.
I'll go look it up on his thing. Maybe he has it on his.
The year he put up.
Oh.
Surface gets long way to repaving. That says 89.
Yeah.
No, 89 repaved.
What it says.
That almost sounds right, though.
Billy Smith was 14-year-old
Because
sport
Branscombe was the one that
working
paved it. I mean, we've been.
it was first paved in '68.
Yeah.
I never got to run on the track.
Yeah, I think it was like 2000, 2001. They had put it repaved.
It was paved in '68. That's what we're sticking with.
That we know for sure.
The year they paved it. It was dirt before that.
And wasn't the back straightaway actually the front straightaway now when it was dirt?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I've heard the stories.
Yeah.
Can y'all tell me who designed it?
You might as well tell us. You know we ain't gonna think of it.
Bruton Smith.
Really?
Yep. Henry Click hired him to come up and spent 2 days up here and design the track out when they went to asphalt.
Well, they should have done a better job to make it a perfect circle.
That ain't no fun.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Get it a better curve through 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2 is what makes that place so unique.
Not the fact that it's flat.
It's flat. It's a weird apex. It's just a weird rotation around there. And that's kind of what sets it off. It's like Bristol's got the high banks and the fast half mile. Every track's got a different place to it.
The year of repaving was 2000.
2000. Yep.
It used to be called the Dude Ranch Speedway.
Yep.
Yep. And then what was it?
Langley Field Speedway.
Then what was it?
Langley Raceway.
Then what was it?
Langley Speedway.
Gotcha.
Remember the Chinese Corner?
Chinese Corner was in Virginia Beach. And no, I don't remember it. I'm not that old.
The only reason I know about it is my father used to race there, and so did Pop Wyatt.
I used to work for a guy who said there used to be a go-kart track right down the street here, over there in the industrial park area off of, was it Armstead?
Off Pembroke. AJ's Raceway. Yeah. They used to sponsor my racetrack. I did some websites for them.
Guess that was before my time.
There's one on Pembroke, but there was one right there at Langley Speedway, too, called the Blood Bowl.
The Blood Bowl.
Yeah, it was by the bar.
Yeah, that was nice because it was nicely banked.
Yep, that was Bill Lowry's.
Yep.
And they called it the Blood Bowl.
Remember the bar?
Now, Bill Lowry used to have a group of stunt drivers called the Lowry's Hell Racers.
I had 2 of them.
You're famous.
And my dad raced for him, or did stunts for him there too.
Oh.
Did the old T-bone stuff. Fly through the air T-bone.
Oh, they're missing a year 04. I won it in 04 too.
I have to get those pictures and
Call
scan them.
Wikipedia.
Put them on.
I'm telling you, what the hell?
Secured.
I had the track record for like 5 years. And it took until they got the new tire. They've never broken it on a regular Saturday. It's always been something funny. Some kind of a Friday night or a Nationals or something stupid like that.
You need a nice cool night.
That's always what it's taken.
Yeah, your track record got broke here just 2 years ago with the Nationals, didn't it?
Right. Yeah, I had it for like 5 years. But see, that wasn't even on a Saturday. That was a Friday morning when they did it. And I had to do it on a Saturday that it was in like May or June.
Yeah.
Because I broke it the week before, and then I come back and broke it again.
Yep.
And that was on a normal Saturday in the heat with late model rubber and old BFGs, the good old days.
Yeah, the good old days. Them BFGs were good tires. I bet people are cussing now that they're gone.
Only those of us that have raced them. If you've never raced them, you would never know any different.
Well, that's true.
So, I mean, they've gotten faster, but I think it's as much motors as it is anything. Are you trying to turn us off?
Are we done, or is this turned into a BS session?
I don't. Do we need to be on camera
Well,
just to
who's
talk
on
to
the
Matt?
phone?
Yeah.
Just say
say
goodnight and then finish talking offline. I'd like to thank everybody for watching Let's Talk Racing, and hope you enjoyed our guest we had with us tonight, Bryan Ortiz, Sergio Pena, the guys on the front row here, Chuck Hall, and who?
Don't forget Matt.
Matt?
Hey, Doc.
What?
Before you sign off, I'll be back in 2 weeks. I've got a special guest lined up. I got an email confirmation today. We're going to have a special guest in 2 weeks.
Somebody we talked about before?
It's somebody we've talked about before, yes.
Okay.
So that's actually why I was calling in. I was hoping to catch you at the end, but oh well.
Well, we're at the end.
We got a special guest calling in.
Okay.
So.
No hint?
Sign off. Get the hell out of here.
We don't get no hint or no clue.
Anyway, Brennan Newberry, who is also with us, and of course we have Steve Emerson, Cameron Patrick, alias Taco, and Tommy Tacy, and myself, Roger Brehm. Thanks again, and we'll catch y'all next time. See ya!
Hi, my name is Natalie Sather. I drive the 94 K&N Lady Eagle Safety Wear, Butler built seats, bell helmets, hooker harness seatbelts, number 94 at South Boston Speedway. Be sure to listen to Let's Talk Racing TV.
I'm Sam Hunt, drive the 42 car on the thing Let's Talk Racing.
Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, I'm Robert Richardson Jr., driver of the number 23 Dodge Challenger for R3 Motorsports in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and you're watching Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Tony Peter, driver of the number 17 Toyota NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Let's Talk Racing is brought to you by PC Doctors, Computer Sales and Services. This doctor still makes house calls. And also Hampton Incredible Tees and Signs, both located at 1248 North King Street in Hampton, Virginia.